Hey, what's happening, guys? It's 12 Mojo here, back for another video. And this time, guys, from what we've gathered so far, and the next episode, which is literally around the corner in 2 to 3 days' time, what evidence have we got that can separate Goku Black in who he is, whether he's Zamasu, whether he's Gowasu? We need to work out who he is. Now, the evidences I'm going to show you today are going to be different evidences, meaning it's going to be evidences that I haven't touched on before. Now, starting with the first evidence, right? Now, my first evidence is going to focus more on Gowasu first, yeah? So we're going to start off, we're going to cover a bit of stuff on Gowasu, and then we're going to look at Zamasu. Major spoilers here, guys, for those who don't want to see the spoilers, okay? And I am going to apologize for those, who are going to be a bit disappointed. Okay, starting with evidence 1. Now, evidence 1, we are going to be looking at the time ring. Now, the time ring, who can use the time ring? That's the question we're going to be looking at. There's only one person who can answer that, and that's Mr. Gowasu himself. So, Gowasu, take it away. So, he's now said the only one who's allowed to use the time ring, or who can use it, are those who have been granted the title of Kaioshin. Now, interestingly that he said that, because the only person we've seen using the time ring is on Goku Black's finger and Gowasu's finger. So even though we saw a future Zamasu enter into the scenes, I checked his hands and he did not have a time ring, which suggests to me that he's not a Supreme Kai. Right, now he's not a Supreme Kai, therefore there's no way he could have got into that timeline unless it was the help of the person with the time ring. In this case, it was Goku Black. Now, the question is Goku Black a Kaioshin? Because he has to be a Kaioshin in order for him to use the time ring, because you can't bluff both earrings. What he's implying by saying that is that one of the two earrings needs to be a Kaioshin. Right? Now, if Zamasu was the Kaioshin and Goku Black was the one who was just traveling, why does he have the ring? Right? That's my first evidence, right? Which is pointing towards Gowasu somehow being connected to Goku Black. Now, my second evidence is Gowasu is the one who suggests to Zamasu about the fusion, about fusing together. Now, let's look at that bit here, about the fusion. Right, now look at this. Look at this. Alright, now look. Don't get it wrong. Because we would merge. Right, now watch what Gowasu says. You see that? He says, well, would you like to merge with me? And he has a grin on his face, guys, yeah? Now, he has a grin on his face, and that grin clearly suggests to me that he is happy and willing to, exchange his body or lose his body. Why? Because he's old. He's old, he's decrepit, he wants to move to another body. Now, ironically enough, Goku Black keeps referring to his body as a body. Oh, this is, I'm not used to this body, or, there's something about this body. So something tells me that this body of Goku Black's is connecting to a lot of what Gowasu is, what he's after. Okay, that's my second evidence. Now, my third evidence is the tournament, what he was watching on TV. Now, let's have a look at this. Now, notice now, guys, yeah, the TV's playing and Gowasu is paying extra attention to the TV. All right, he's not really bothered about Zamasu just standing there or whatever, and he's paying attention to Goku. So specifically, he's taking a look at Goku. At this moment in time, he doesn't recognize this blue transformation, right? Now, whilst he's watching this, he sees him turn into that blue transformation. The only person who recognizes it is Zamasu, right? Now, that brings me onto the fourth evidence, right? Now, he knows that it's God's key. Look what he says, Zamasu. He goes, isn't this divine key? But then, when Goku Black fights Vegeta, Trunks goes, although he sees the Super Saiyan Blue, he is not surprised at all, right? Now, that's indicating that he's seen it before on TV. Now, we know Zamasu's seen it on TV. We know Gowasu's seen it on TV. So it could be either two. Now, what separates the two is the next bit. Right? Now, look what he says. Look what he says. Excellent. He's seen Super Saiyan Blue. And now he recognizes that. So this is the way that the warrior race looks like to have the key of the gods. So he's literally just learnt that now. But hold on a second. When we just saw the TV part, Zamasu recognized it then. So what does that tell you? That tells you that Goku Black has recognized it at a later date versus Zamasu. Thereby clear evidence showing that that can't be Zamasu, right? Now, moving on to evidences that we have that it might be Zamasu under that body. Now, the key, you can argue about the key being similar. That's one of the most obvious evidences that we've noticed. Similar key, also looking at taking orders. Why would he take orders from Zamasu? If Gowasu's, obviously the elder, that's another interesting one. Maybe it could be Zamasu taking orders from Zamasu. They are both allies. They both think alike. A lot of people have said in the community that Gowasu's the one who's trying to prevent Zamasu from, turning evil. But I'll be honest with you, with all honesty, I personally believe that it's Gowasu's fault, or intentional or accidental. I think it's intentional, that he is purposely leading Zamasu into evil. Because, come on, he knows Zamasu is struggling, yeah? He's struggling with himself. Why would Gowasu, if he knows he's struggling, why would he tell him about the Dragon Balls? Why would he tell him about the Super Dragon Balls? Either Gowasu is a dumb idiot, the most stupid retard you've ever met, or he's really trying to get the evil, increased inside of Zamasu. One or the other. But the orders, I'm telling you, there's no reason why Goku Black should be taking orders from Zamasu. That's kind of, moving it more towards the Zamasu argument. But, there are a lot more things, obviously, that you can argue that it could be Zamasu, not Gowasu. I mean, I was saying that maybe in the next episode we might see Gowasu get killed off, potentially. So let me know what you guys think of this new sort of revelations, new evidences that were brought forward, and who's actually taking host of Goku Black's body. Is it Zamasu or is it Gowasu? Put your evidences down in the comments, guys, yeah? And hit me a sub up, yeah? Hit me a subscribe, please, yeah?